Hello everyone, welcome to Study Time. In this video, we are going to see Class 4 Maths Chapter 13, Fields and Fences Textbook Solutions. So, the purpose of this video is to make students observe, and the answers given in this video is just for reference alone. Rahmat is a farmer. He grows wheat in his field. So, he's a farmer. What he says, I need a fence around my field. How much wire should I buy? So this is a field of this farmer. So he is planning to make a fence. Rahmat needs to find the length of the boundary of the field. Can you find it from this picture? See the length of each side written near it. So this is his field. He has measured and written the length of each side. So 9 meter here, 9 meter, 21 meter here and 15 meter. So he says the boundary is 54 meters long. So how did you get that 54 meters? So 15 plus 21 plus 9 plus 9. So you will be getting, so here you will be getting 2. So 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5. So total length of the boundary is 54 meters long. So Raman bought a roll of 70 meter wire for the fence. So I should also do the same for my field. So Ganpat says, I should also do the same for my field. Can you give me the wire that is left with you? I will use it for my field. So he says, Ganpat asked the wire that is left with the farmer. So how much wire did Ramant give to Ganpat? So if we all know that Ramant field boundary is 54 meter. So this is what is given here, is it? 54 meter. He bought wire of length 70 meter. So what you have to do? You have to subtract 70 minus 54. The answer is 16 meter. So always you have to write the measurement unit there. So whether it is centimeter or meter, you have to specify. So it is 16 meter. Next, Ganpat thanked Ramant and started fencing his own field, but he needed to get more wire. So how long is the boundary of Ganpat's field? So let us calculate the boundary. So it is 15 plus 15 plus 9 plus 18 plus 9. So totally it is 66. So 18 plus 18 is 36. 36 plus 30 is 66. So the length of Ganpat field is, the boundary of Ganpat field is 66 meter. How much more wire will Ganpat need for his field? So he has only 16 meter. So he needs 50 meter more to make fence. Next, practice time. Here are pictures of some more fields. Find out which one has the longest boundary. So here they have given pictures. Let us find out the longest boundary. So first picture, the answer is, if you are a kid watching this, just pause the video and solve the questions, later which you can play the video and check your answers. Yes, first is 6 plus 15 plus 24 plus 15. The answer is 60 meter. So the boundary of this space is 60 meter. Next, the boundary of B picture is 6 plus 3 plus 6 plus 6 plus 12 plus 9. So when you add all together, you will be getting The answer as 42 meter. Question C. So this boundary is 9 plus 12 plus 15. The answer is 36 meter. Next, the last one is 9 meter plus 15 meter plus 15 meter plus 9 meter plus 15 meter plus 15 meter equal to, the answer is 78 meter. So which is the longest among all the three? See here, 60. First one is 60, 42, 36 and 78. So which has got the longest boundary? 78. D picture. Picture D has got the longest boundary. Next, Chandu's father is called the young old man in his village. At 70 years of age, he is fully fit. Do you know his secret? He goes for a walk around the field every morning. Every day he takes 4 rounds of Chandu's field. What is the total distance he covers? So first let us calculate the boundary of this Chandu's field. So the boundary is 500 meter because 150 plus 100 plus 150 and 100. So 250, both sides, this two sides are 150 and this two sides are 100. So 300 plus 200 is 500 meter. What is the total distance he covers? So one round he covers 500 meter. So totally he covers 4 rounds every day. So 4 into 500 meter is 2000 meter, which is equal to 2 kilometer because 1000 meter equal to 1 kilometer. So 2000 meter equal to 2 kilometer. Ganpat's wife works in a tailor's shop. She has to fix lace around a tablecloth. She bought a 100-meter roll of lace. Look at the picture of the tablecloth and tell how much lace is used for one tablecloth. So she has totally 100-meter roll of lace. She has to fix the lace for one tablecloth. So this is the one tablecloth. The boundary of it is, let us calculate the boundary. 1 meter 50 centimeter is this side alone, length of this side alone. So 100 centimeter plus 50 centimeter equal to 150 centimeter. So 150 plus 50 plus 150 plus 50 equal to 400 centimeter, that is equal to 4 meter. How much lace will be used in 3 such tablecloths? For one tablecloth, she needs 4 meter. So for 3 such tablecloths, she needs 4 meter into 3 equal to 12 meter. How much lace will be left in the roll? So totally she has 100 meter. 100 minus 12 equal to 88 meter. Next, find out the length of the boundary of these shapes. So how can we do that? So you can use a thread. First, what you have to do, take a thread, place the thread carefully over the figure. Suppose this is the figure. So you're going to keep a thread starting from here. You're going to keep it along the boundary. Now cut the thread which is required to cover exactly the boundary of the figure. So after covering the boundary, you cut it here. Next, keep the thread on the wire on the scale and measure the length of the thread. So that is the length of the boundary of the shape. So this is you have to keep the thread. So this is thread. This is a scale. Suppose if the thread is here, it shows 10 centimeter, then the length of the boundary is 10 centimeter. So you have to measure likewise. Next, now count the squares to find out how many squares are there in each shape. So let us find A equal to 1. So you don't have to count the squares which is count only the square which is whole. So here it is 1, here it is 2. 1, 2. In C it is 1, 2, 3. In D it is 1, 2. Which shape covers the least number of squares? Least is which is lowest. So figure A. Most number of square is which is highest, that is figure C. Next, take a 20 centimeter long thread, make different shapes by joining the ends. Place on the squared sheet on the next page. So you can do it like this. So you can take a 20 centimeter long thread and you can make different shapes out of it. How many squares are there in each shape? So from this you can write down. Similarly, whatever you have made, count the number of squares in each shape. So which is the biggest shape? So here it is C. Which is the smallest shape? Here it is B. How long is the boundary of each shape? So you can measure by using a thread. Next, how many different shapes can you make by joining two squares? Draw them on the squared sheet given below. How long is the boundary of each shape? So you can draw shapes like this. So here 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Similarly, you can do this cross 1, 2 and 1, 2. Similarly, you can draw the shapes. Now try this activity with 3 squares. So with 3 squares, you can make something like this. So here, like this shape, slanting, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, L shape. So these shapes can be drawn. Next, we are going to see practice time. A square has a boundary of 12 centimeter. So this is they are mentioning this A. So how will you get this 12 centimeter? 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. From the corner of the square, a small square of side 1 centimeter is cut off. Will the boundary of B be less or more? Find its length. So here it is 3, here it is 3, here it is 2, 2, 1, 1. So it will be again 12. The boundary of B is equal to boundary of A, boundary of B equal to 12 centimeter. If you cut a 1 centimeter square to get shape C, what will be the length of the boundary of C? So here you all know that it is 3, here it is 3, here it is 3. So this is clear, is it? Then 1 centimeter here, 1 centimeter here, 1, 1, 1. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 5. So the answer is 14 centimeter. Next, find the length of the boundary of square D. So this is D. 8 squares of side 1 centimeter are cut out of the square D. Now it looks like shape E. So this is shape E. What is the length of the boundary of shape E? So first let us find the length of the boundary of shape D. So shape D is 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 4, 5. So here it is 5, 5, 5, 5. 4 into 5 is 25. Next we have to find out the length of the boundary of shape E. So here this is the piece that is cut out. So here you will be getting 4 sides, here 4, here 4 and here 4. So each side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here totally this side you will be getting 5, this side you will be getting 5, so this side you will be getting 5, here it is 5. So now the length of the boundary of shape E is 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 16, 16 plus 20 is 36. Here you have to mention the unit as 36 centimeter. The boundary of this shape is So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 4 centimeter. Can we also say that the boundary of 4 into 1 centimeter is 4 centimeter? Next, a hockey field is 91 meters 40 centimeter long and 55 meters wide. How long is the boundary of the field? So first let us draw the hockey field. So if this is the hockey field, here it is 91 meters 40 centimeter and here it is 55 meters wide. So first 91 meters can be written as 9100 centimeter. Then when you want to find the length of the field, you have to add the 40 centimeter. So we'll be getting 9140 centimeter. The width is 55 meters. So 55 into 100 is 5500 centimeter. So to find the boundary, you have to add all the sides. So here it is 9140. Here it is 5500. So you have to add length plus width plus length plus width. So the answer is 29,280 centimeter. You all know that 100 centimeter equal to 1 meter. So 29,280 centimeter equal to, so this divided by 100. Okay, so when you 0 get cancelled, so you'll be getting 292.8 meter. So this can be written as 292 meter and 80 centimeter. Usha and Valsama are running a race. Usha is running on the inner circle. So Usha, this is Usha, she is running on the inner circle. Valsama is running on the outer circle. Valsama runs faster than Usha, but still she loses the race. Can you guess why? Because the inner circle is shorter distance, whereas the outer circle is longer distance. Because of this, she loses the race. Next, have you ever seen any race where runners start from different places like in this picture? So here there are three path 1, 2, 3. So 3 runners are running, but each time the starting place is different. So here for A, so let us say this as A, B, C. For A it is here, for B it is here, and for C it is here. Can you guess why? Because the radius of the track of different runner are different. That's why they have kept the starting point at different places. Next, school garden. The students of class 3 and 4 thought of making a vegetable garden. They choose a place which looked like this. Students of both classes thought that garden 1 was bigger. So both wanted to take garden 1. Suddenly Neetu said, I think both gardens are equally big. So what do they do now? How will Neetu find out if the two gardens are equally big? So Neetu places a long rope along the boundary of garden 1 and measures the length of the boundary. Again, Neetu places a rope along the boundary of garden 2 and measures its length. She saw that the length of both the gardens are equal. Both the boundaries of gardens are equal. Hence, both gardens are equal in size. Next, look at the table in your classroom. Guess how many math magic books can you place on it. So the books should not overlap. Do not leave gaps between the books. So can you guess? So see the table size and keep your math magic book on the table like this. So can you guess? It will be approximately 8. If your table is this much big, you can keep it 8 books. So now check if your guess was right. How many books could you place? 8 books. What is the difference between your guess and actual number of books? Here it is 0. Now look for another table. So if that table is bigger than the previous one, so I can cross check whether this table is bigger. Yes. Now make a guess that how many math magic books can be kept on this table. So it can be 12 or 10. Check if your guess was right. How many math magic books can you keep? So it will be 10. So difference is 2. How many math magic books can be covered with one sheet of newspaper? So try covering your math magic book with half sheet of newspaper. So one sheet of newspaper you can cover 4, but you have to cross check it. So can you cover your book with a smaller sheet? No. Find the smallest sheet which can cover your book. Check if your friend used a smaller sheet than you did. So this answer, so here this purely depends upon the sheet of newspaper. You have to know the sheet of your newspaper and the math magic book size. It can be 4 or it can be 2 or it can be 1. It depends upon the sheet of newspaper. So this answer can also vary based on the sheet of newspaper. You have to answer this question by having a newspaper and your math magic book. Which is the biggest leaf in this picture? So it is easy. So this one, this middle part. So the middle one is the biggest leaf. Collect some leaves from the garden, place each one of here on the square sheet, trace out their edges, check how many squares are there in each leaf. So which is the biggest leaf? You have to place a leaf, a real leaf on this and check on yourself. How many small squares of size 1 centimeter are there in this big green square? So how many are there? So here it is 6. Here it is 6. 6 cross 6 is 36. Can you think of a faster way to know the number of small squares without counting each? So it is 6 crosses 6 is 36. Guess how many squares of 1 centimeter can fill this blue rectangle? So can you guess? So this is how it can be filled. Here it is 4. Here it is 8. 8 fours are 32. Look at the picture. Can you divide it into 4 equal pieces? So if it is divided like this, so if it is divided like this, you can make it as 4 equal pieces. Next, a house and the well. Raghavan has a piece of land. There are 4 houses on his land and in the middle there is a well. So this is the piece of land. Here you can see the well. He wants to divide this land equally among his 4 children. Each should get 1 house and be able to use the well without entering the other's land. See, he has 4 houses. 1, 2, 3, 4. All have to use this well. But they should not enter the other person's field. So how will you divide it so that each person will not be disturbed? So let us find the answer. See, this part is for 1 person, this part is for 1 person, this part is for another 3, and this is another for 4th child. So if this field is divided like this, so they can use the well without entering any other's land. Next, this chapter ends here. Hope this video is useful and understanding. Hope you have gained more knowledge in finding the length of boundary of each field, shapes, how to divide a particular field, how to find the length of the boundary for a particular defined shape and irregular shape. So all these you have learnt in this chapter. Hope this chapter is useful and understanding. Thanks for watching.